In this segment, we're going to look at how to return a kick serve if it's bouncing very high with a one-handed backhand. And we're going to deal with it exactly the same way we dealt with the high ball on the baseline. We're going to move up and hit it with a high flat ball or a high slice. It's very hard to hit topspin at that height. So you're going to move up and take it as a slice, the really high kicker. If it's bouncing lower, you can drive it. But if it's bouncing up high, it's hard to hit a one-hander up above the shoulder. So we're going to return it with a slice. Now, Pat Rafter used this really efficiently. And in fact, he'd move forward and take it on the rise and come to the net behind it as well. So a kicker's coming in, you notice Matt moving forward, taking it earlier, not letting the ball come back to him. If he returns back across court, he doesn't have far to run to recover and be in the point. If he goes down the line, he's changing direction, and that's a more difficult shot. And then he's got too far to recover to get back to the other side if the player hits a cross court on him. So he's going to hit it back across court, through the court across, maybe not that wide. He doesn't want to give the player any angle to play back in. That's a great return. So just back deep and across, through the court. And notice he's moving up on it, taking it early, getting it back deep, and doesn't have that far to recover because he went across court. That's what's called a percentage play. So that effectively negates the higher one. Now, you mightn't be able to attack off it, but you're keeping it deep and getting yourself into the point. Pat Rafter, for instance, used to start for a return a serve on the forehand. He would start with a forehand grip and he'd slice his backhand. On a second serve, he'd change his grip and he'd start with a backhand grip so that he could attack the ball a little bit more on the second serve. So he adapted his grips to suit first or second serve. You can hit, it's easy to hit a slice on a high one sometimes than hit a topspin on a high one. So you'll find you can step up on the ball and get it before it gets too high on you, or you can go back and let it drop a little bit. But when it's very high, it's a lot tougher shot. So you've got to be able to recognise the ball coming back deep. Perception, which we talked about earlier. Now we're going to see the flight path of the ball, it's coming deeper. We're going to move back and then play. You can play on the back foot. Everybody thinks you've got to step into the ball, but you can play on the back foot. You can actually go on the back foot and hit the ball back off the back foot. And that allows you to actually return the ball. So I'd recommend on the higher one, hitting a slice or moving your feet up or back, so you're taking it before it gets too high or taking it as it drops a little bit lower.